Hello everyone, my name is Matthew3707 and welcome to my first full-length YouTube video. Now I am quite nervous because I don't have a script for this whatsoever and I do not have a good mic to make my voice sound better. So if the quality of the video is not good, I'm sorry, I don't have a microphone. If I were to continue doing long-term videos, which I'm thinking about doing, I might try to get a better mic someday, but for now, this is what we got. So today, I want to go over a game that I personally consider an underrated gem. Like, I have heard no one ever talk about this game, and it is called Grief Like a Stray Dog. Obviously, there is a spoiler warning for if I'm going to be going over part of the story and some things that go on in it. So spoiler warning. But anyways, the game starts where you're playing as a young girl who is going around as a mail woman for her mother because she's sick. So she is delivering letters in her place to the different families around the village. Since all the men and the boys have gone to war, so she is doing the work. You can tell I don't have a script with how I'm constantly not knowing what to say. I'm just going off what's in here. So one thing that I can think that is a good positive about this game is the visuals. This game was so unique to anything I have ever seen before. This game feels like one of those really old children's books that you would read at night from your parents. It feels like that. And there are times where this game basically feels like a movie too, because it has minimal interactions except for you like picking up the letters, delivering the letters, and going from house to house and choosing what house to go to. But I'll show a clip on screen right now of some gameplay from the game and just look at it. It looks like a book. At least to me it does. I don't know about you all. But one thing I liked about this game was that it had some little details sprinkled in throughout that I was like, wow, I like that. The first thing that I could think that comes to mind is when the girl is delivering, say, a death notice to somebody. She is noticeably slower in handing it over than she is with a normal letter. See, with a normal letter, she's like, But with a death notice, she's like that. Of course, you control when she does, but even if you do push it all the way to the side, she does still take a longer time to do it. So, another thing that I can think of is I really should have made a script for this. I'll come back when I have it next. Alright, I found it. Another thing that I can think of with this game is how it made me feel responsible for some of these decisions. Because there were some points in the game where you can either say to lie to someone, or you could give them a death notice. Like there's an old blind man in one section who asks you to read him the letter that his son had written for him. Unfortunately, the letter is a death notice. So the game gives you the choice to either tell him the truth or to lie to him. And now when I was playing through this scene, I was like, oh no, don't make me pick. I don't like delivering news like this. And there's another point where you have the chance to either just set down the death notice at a house that won't answer, or you can choose to tear it up. Of course, I haven't done the tearing up or the lying section, so that could lead to something different happening in the story, but I have not done that yet, so I would not know. But yeah, that's basically my personal review of Grief Like a Stray Dog. And for the price tag of $9.99, I feel it's a pretty good deal. This game basically feels like a movie mixed with a book. And another thing I liked is that this game was short but sweet. Like, I'll put when I started the game and when I got off and it ended after I finished it the first time on screen right now. And that will show you that it was about an hour long, which, like, it felt longer to me. So yeah, this game is definitely worth trying out. I know it is on PlayStations 4 and 5, but I'm not sure if it is on anything else. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Check out Grief Like a Stray Dog, and have a wonderful day.